Right, so we've got customers 45 in to do. It's imported from Nebraska to France. We've got an American title, Nebraska title, with the same number that matches the French title.
Yeah.
The guy wants it registered in England. Okay? So the title doesn't refer to frame numbers or anything as per se. But to get it registered as a 42 WLA here, I'm not sure if you'll have to import the bike from France to England, or whether you can just register it here. I'm not 100% sure. It's definitely a 1941 up frame.
What tells you that?
3-bolt gearbox. The way the coil mounts are, 46 and up has square lugs here. So these aren't original, they shouldn't be on there. But it was a U-bolt clamp system to hold the coil on a 41 to 46, I'm pretty sure it is. Only 2 bolts on the clutch, later ones had 3. You can tell all these cast iron parts, all of them have got a casting number on them.
Okay.
So you can't really date them by that, but you can put it in the range between 41 and 46, I think.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look into it all.
What numbers can you see, and can you look those for reference anywhere?
Yeah, probably Bruce Palmer, the Third's book, will have them. Engine number is 42 WLA, so that's definitely a 42 engine. You've got belly 43 engine on your belly numbers. That's what you call your line bore number.
Yeah.
Okay. So they aren't matching casings, but that doesn't matter. But everything was labelled 42, as we've discussed before, so the enemy didn't know how many they'd made. That's the number that states it is a 1943 engine.
Yeah.
And the quandary is, how do we go about trying to register it for the guy in England? I'm not sure. I mean, we've got...
What's the purpose of registering it in the UK? Is it because he's based in the UK, or...?
No, he lives in France, but because the bike is dated as assembled 1975.
Yeah.
So it's possibly made out of parts.
Right.
We don't know, but it has got an American title with that number on it, and it's got a French title with that number on it.
Yeah.
So you might have to put that number back on it somewhere to register it in England. I'm not 100% sure, because the DVLA websites are a bit of a minefield, really. And he wants it registered as a 1940s motorcycle. You can register it as a 40 WLA, but that only had a 2-bolt gearbox and all the different pieces, narrow rear end and stuff like that. So what I would do is use the 1942 engine number as your chassis number as well. That's my personal ways, because these never ever had frame numbers.
No.
Harleys didn't have frame numbers till 64, I think. So a lot of the English registrations used only the engine number.
Yeah.
You have to state a frame number, but you can just state the engine number and the frame number as being the same.
Yeah.
But the quandary is, again, 1, how do you do it, and 2, the French and American titles say that it's assembled in 1975.
What percentage of the bike needs to be of 1940s for it to be a 1940s bike? Is it just a frame and engine
basically? Yeah. Because that's got original. That's an original engine number, and we know it's a 1943 because of the belly pan number. So it's just working out through the DVLA, and you might. I don't know if us as a company can give it a dating letter or not. I don't know, because they'll want to. Somebody will have to come and look at it.
There are companies that offer dating letter services. I know they've done that before. Haven't we?
Yeah. Until I get my head around it and work out exactly what they want. Until you know exactly what they want, they might say, "No, we don't need the French title. We only need the American one because it was imported only 2 years ago." Or, you've got proof of shipping over there. We've got 2 titles: proof of purchase, proof of shipping. You have to do the NOVA, notification of vehicle acceptance, or whatever it's called. I don't know. and then you can apply, I think, for your age-related number plate.
The problem is that all the paperwork points to 70s bike.
75, yeah.
Although the frame and the engine cases quite clearly show that it's not.
Yeah, so I think you'd have to get it assessed by somebody or a DVLA inspector or whatever to say that it is a 1943, not a 1975.
Would the DVLA inspector need to see the bike in pieces, or...?
No, it'd have to be assembled, I think, because he could build that up out of anything, couldn't you?
But then he wouldn't be able to see... Would the DVLA inspector, they would have the knowledge to know what is the right date of the frame?
No, all you can do is give them the information you've gleaned.
Right.
So, this casting number, show them that casting number, take a picture of that before it's assembled, take a picture of that before it's assembled.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how it works. You might be able to get them down and go, look, that's the engine casings, that's all the parts, that's all the frame numbers, and they'll go, okay, fair enough. You just got to put it together. But when you've got a workshop full of other motorbikes, I would imagine they'll be a bit dubious about it. But I don't know. It's like I say, it's something that we in general don't deal with, but the customers ask us to do it, so all we can do is try for them. I mean, almost 100%, you can prove that that's a 41 to 46 frame. You know, because of all the features, and like I say, I'll look up all the numbers, blah 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 blah, and you don't need any more proof than the actual engine number on there and the belly pan number to say that it's called a 42 WLA, but it's actually a 1943, the engine. Yeah. So if they want to get into the nitty gritty, personally, I'd just leave it as a 42, just 42 WLA.
What's the sticking point? What is it? The paperwork that all points 70s bike that could put a spanner in the works, or
I think so. I'm not even 100% sure. They might go, oh no, that's fine. It's definitely a 1940s bike. We'll issue you a registration. Yeah. But as I said, I don't know if you have to import the bike from France to England. Yeah. Or whether you can just drive a vehicle from France and get it registered here. Yeah. Because I would imagine you have to import it legally.
Yeah, I suppose otherwise the UK DVLA aren't we going to be interested at all, are they?
No, I think you'll have to import it. I know it's already here, but mentally import it, if you know what I mean. Not 100% sure, as I say. I mean, you might be able to scrap the whole French thing and just use the American title. Yeah. Just say I imported it in 2003 and I haven't done anything yet. Ignore the French title completely. Yeah. You know, because that's just putting more
question marks in it.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have to tell them that it's come from France. Just say I imported it from Nebraska and it's been sitting in my garage for 2 years and I want to get it registered. I don't know if the DVLA will look it up and then go, oh no, it's registered in France. I don't know. There must be a way to do it. Yeah. Because lorry drivers change their plates from country to country, so you must be able to do it.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a minefield, like I say. So you've got to try and work out the easiest way around it. Like I say, the easiest way might be just drop all the French, use the American title, say I imported it in 2003. It's been sitting in my garage.
Yeah, that paperwork says 70s bike, but actually we can prove it's a 40s bike. So they come out, do the inspection, issue the certificate, done. As you say, would need to be imported first for them to even come onto their register.
Well, no, not necessarily, because you could say it's never been to France.
No, if you've bought it in from America, then you should have paid import duty when it came into the UK.
Oh right, you can't leave it.
I guess not.
No, I see import duty, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so you might have to say it's been to France. But you're paying a double whammy.
Well, you've got an import entry certificate there for it being...
Yeah. I'm not very good at French.
No? Mais oui. Wants to.
Mais oui, Rodney. That's, I think, is that for sale? I think that's a for sale. West Coast shipping, so that's the French saying it's been imported to France or shipped to France, yeah? So it's went from West Coast shipping, New York to Le Havre. 250 kilos, that was 1,900 euros. So that says it's been shipped to France. Nebraska vehicle purchase contract. So that's from them to him. That proves that he's bought it and he owns it. That's just copies of that. Nebraska sales, use, tax and tyre statement. Seller's name, purchaser's name, again it says 1975, but all got the same Nebraska title number.
Yep.
So yeah, it's like I say, it's a bit of a minefield really. Stuart, Robin's got the American title, trying to look up the previous title to see if it states any other years on it. Perhaps that engine number was associated with another bike prior to 1975.
Could be.
And it's had an engine swap and changed over or something. You know, it's like I say, it's a big old minefield. Yeah. So if anybody out there knows,
yeah,
please help us.